Quarantines and lockdowns in the U.S. and Europe are adversely affecting the economies. Policymakers around the world taking drastic new steps to try to reassure worried households and investors. Yoon Jung-min tells us more.
Countries around the world are trying to limit the damage of the economic downturn triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic. Along with the U.S. Fed's aggressive monetary policies, the Trump administration has pledged a $1 trillion COVID-19 stimulus package. That includes direct payments to American citizens, relief to suffering industries, and tax cuts. Aside from that, the U.S. Senate passed legislation on Wednesday to provide billions of dollars to help contain the pandemic through free testing. As for the private sector, General Motors and Ford are currently talking with the White House on how they can support the production of medical equipment needed to combat the virus.
The global economy had suffered from protectionism and high-risk assets even before the pandemic. Now the outbreak is hurting it more. It seems the world economy has weaker resilience than it had during the global financial crisis.
China's central bank has decided to release 550 billion yuan, roughly $79 billion, to help its virus-hit economy. The bank has been encouraging banks to lend more to small companies while urging lenders to provide cheap loans for the struggling companies. The European Central Bank on Wednesday pledged an aggressive quantitative easing program. It has launched an extra emergency purchase program worth some $820 billion, which will include extra asset purchases and cover both sovereign bonds and corporate debt. The Bank of Japan announced this week that it will double stock purchases and help companies get easier access to loans. Financial authorities in New Zealand and Hong Kong have joined the bandwagon to cut rates.
Of course, we need policies tailored for each and every problem. However, what's more important is containing the spread of the coronavirus so that people can go out and spend, and trade can get back to normal.
Experts point out that economic recovery largely depends on how fast the world contains the COVID-19 outbreak. Yoon Jung-min, Arirang News.